Hey guys, welcome back to For the Classical Guitarist. My name is John, and in this video I'm going to go ahead and do a guitar unboxing and review. Kind of. Now what the kind of means is that I want you guys to go ahead and leave your guesses down below how much you think this guitar costs and your overall thoughts of it. Towards the end of the video I am going to leave some of my thoughts in there about what I think, but it's mostly going to be what you think. And the reason why is because next week in a part 2 to this video I'm going to go ahead and do a few things to the guitar that make it sound possibly a little better, as well as reveal the actual price of the guitar and where you can get it. Before we keep going, I want to say thank you to Augustine Strings for providing me this awesome Augustine string shirt, because without it I would have to do this video shirtless. And spoiler alert, they're also going to be involved in the part 2. So if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe so that you don't miss that video. Anyway, let's get started. The box comes with a box which has a guitar in it. And now, I think we're ready to see what we got. Alright, so right off the bat, it comes with a case, which the guitar is not in. Let me go ahead and open up this case. Alright, here you see we have a high quality Vice nut level or BAM quality level case here. I'll put it to the side for now. We have some goodies up by the headstock. An Allen wrench, because no good guitar would be set without a way to adjust the truss rod in your handmade classical guitar. We got a foldable guitar stand. You know, not a bad stand, honestly. It looks very similar to the one that I use, and that one holds my guitar totally fine. So I think stand, nice job. We have the most essential classical guitar thing, a footstool, which looks like a very cheap but usable footstool. I'm not sure how you can make these cheaper than they already are, but there you go. Alright, anything else before we get to the guitar itself? Alright, so it looks like I was tricked online because I don't see anything else besides the guitar. But you know, when buying a guitar, we pay for the guitar. We're not paying for all these other accessories. So if the guitar is good, this might still be a good deal. Hey guys, so future me really quick. So originally I thought I got ripped off because some of the things that said it came with didn't come with it when I got it, but that's because it was actually hidden inside the case. So what we have here is an ad for the guitar, of course. We have a cleaning cloth, which actually is pretty useful. We have a guitar capo, because you know you can never have too many of these. We have some extra guitar strings, which can be useful. And last but not least, we have a clip-on tuner. Again, pretty useful. Anyway, back to the video. So this is the guitar. I like how they kept the strings loose for transport. It looks like whoever tied in the strings did a decent job with it. Let me go ahead and get this in tune. So while I'm tuning this up, the strings that came on this guitar look very, very old. And, you know, not the best impression. Alright, so we're sort of in tune. Also, not the biggest deal, but there are no fret dots on the side, so very hard to tell where you're playing. Alright, so one big thing I noticed is these trebles sound really, besides the fact that they're out of tune, they sound very, just very flat, very dull. They're really not sustaining at all. And if you dig in too much, as you notice, you get kind of that snappy sound. But at this point, I want you to go ahead and let me know what you think down in the comments. I have a few ideas of what people might guess. I know what I personally would think, but I want to see what you think. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and leave your guesses down below and let me know if you would pay what you think it is for how it sounds. So some of the things I don't like are, one, like I said, the tuning. Like I mentioned, it's not the biggest deal because, again, new guitar, new strings, all that stuff. But I don't love how it seems to be pretty flimsy. I think it has to do with these cheaper tuners on here. Like I mentioned earlier, the other thing I don't love is just the treble strings. I mean, I think they sound pretty weak. If you dig in any harder to make them try to sound louder, you get that sound, which honestly doesn't sound that great if you try to dig in, because you want to play with a full sound. The basses, the basses sound all right. I mean, I'm not going to expect them to sound great, but for what they are, I would say they sound okay with these weird bass strings that look like they've been played on for months, even though they are brand new. To flip back over to the positive side, honestly, the intonation on the guitar sounds pretty good. I mean, once it's in tune, it sounds not that bad. Playing-wise, it's pretty comfortable. The action isn't totally crazy high. The neck isn't all out of shape. I can play it pretty comfortably. The string spacing, all that stuff, they got correct. I mean, measurements aren't the hardest thing in the world, but they got it correct even on a not great instrument. Overall, I guess I would say it's pretty comfortable. I mean, the tuning issues aren't the biggest show of how good an instrument is, because you can't really tell that until the instrument has time to sit in. Anyway, so here are some of my final thoughts on the guitar. So the basses, as you heard, sound all right. The trebles, like I mentioned earlier, they sound a little bit too like that if you dig in too much, and that's not the sound you want for the guitar. Now, as I'm sure you can guess, this guitar is definitely meant for a beginner. It's not meant for an advanced player, and even though it's definitely in the ballpark of what a player should be looking to spend on the guitar, I would not say that this is what you should spend for a guitar like this. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I wanted to try this out just to see what it was like to do a guitar review. And if you want me to do more guitar reviews, go ahead and leave some guitars that you think I should review in the comments down below. I'm open to trying out tons of different guitars, and that's what I love to do. And I am going to do a follow-up video to this one where I see if I can make this guitar sound a little bit better with some tricks that I've done in the past. And you guys can let me know what you think. So subscribe and check it out. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.